joining me on Stage, Screen, and In Between with Helen. I'll be interviewing people who work in the entertainment industry, in the scenes and behind the scenes. We may also take a look at what they're doing in between, be it their hobbies, vacations, family life, and what may have held them back if they didn't stay inspired. Perhaps we can be inspired too. In between can also be stories about pets, charity, sports, you name it. I invite you to like the show on Facebook at Stage, Screen, and In Between with Helen. Keep coming back because there will be lots of surprises.
I'm Helen. Today I am so happy to have as my guest Gail King. She's the Ms. New York Senior America winner from 2009. She's also a breast cancer survivor and a retired school teacher who does countless good deeds throughout the year. Hello, Gail. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm also Miss Senior America 2009.
Oh, boy.
By winning the New York title, it gave me the chance to go on for the national, and I'm excited to have that national title because you're right. It gave me an opportunity to inspire others around the country in over 600 appearances, Helen.
I'm very excited to talk about that, but I want to go back first and tell my audience about your being a school teacher for a long time.
Absolutely. For over 37 years, I taught on the high school and college level, and it's amazing. You know, I always told my students, you never know, one, where you'll end up, and two, why you need so many skills. And because of what I taught, I ended up in public speaking, acting, modeling, writing. I am a published author, and also being able to share with others.
Yes, that's amazing. And then you ended up with breast cancer at a time when it wasn't as, people couldn't help as much as they can today. How long ago was that?
Oh, that's so true. 40 years ago.
Imagine.
As a young girl, I was diagnosed. This was a time before we had MRIs, the BRCA. The only way that one could find out if one had indeed breast cancer was to do a biopsy. In addition to that, there were many who thought that you could catch cancer. We're talking about the 1970s. And Helen, it was incredible because no one in my family had ever had breast cancer.
So were you 25 years old?
I was, which makes me 65 today.
But you're proud of it.
I am, because one of the things that I wanted to do in entering the pageant was to show that women of all ages have so much to contribute, and it's not solely about age. But if I must talk about age, look how much we are able to garner as we progress. Look how much we're able to learn and share with others in order to make a better generation.
I know, Gail. Now, do you see this pin that I have here?
I do.
Okay, I was in the Ms. New York America Pageant 1990.
Oh, look at that.
And I was a finalist, but I have to say, for someone going out there first time, which you did, and winning is unbelievable. It's almost impossible to do. So I think that there was a real purpose for you to win because you've done so much good ever since.
Thank you, Helen. And I do have to believe that there is definitely a purpose. I knew that after I'd won the New York title, that I would have to step it up a bit for talent. In addition to talent, it was also your philosophy of life, in which I talk about overcoming adversity. And for my talent, I created an original lyrical ballet through love, hope, and compassion that we can definitely achieve our goals. And then there was an interview and modeling aspect.
I saw her dance, and right now I think we're going to break for a clip, a segment of that, right?
Thank you.
And we're going to see how she won this.
Personally overcoming adversity through hope, love, dignity, and inner beauty, while emerging as a voice of advocacy in the age of elegance. Please welcome Miss New York, Gail King.
Everyone needs two hands for support and one voice to guide their hope somewhere.
won. Were you surprised?
It was surreal. First, they will announce the top 10. And I heard my name, and I said, oh, great. New York is still in it. And then it was top 5. And then it was down to 2. And, of course, the other lovely contestant was someone whom I became friendly with.
Our top 5, step forward, Miss Idaho. One last look. Thank you. Miss New York. Miss New Jersey. Miss Mississippi. Miss Virginia. Do you want to see a winner? We're not going to hold it up. Bob's got the final envelope. Here it comes. We are about to announce the new Miss Senior America. Okay, we're ready to announce the 4th runner. We got it right now. We're going to announce the 4th runner-up and congratulate Miss Virginia Maureen Ribble, the 4th runner-up. Congratulations. We are going to announce right now your 3rd runner-up. The 3rd runner-up, Miss New Jersey Bernadette Dudek. 3 more ladies are standing before you. One of them is about to be crowned as this new Miss Senior America 2009. But first, I'm going to announce the 2nd runner-up. Your 2nd runner-up, Miss Idaho Diane Wilson.
I'm going to have a stroke. No, I am going to have an absolute
One of you are
stroke.
about to be crowned the new Miss Senior America. Very, very important job. But the role of the first runner-up is just as important because if for any reason Miss Senior America is not able to fulfill her obligations, the first runner-up will take over.
I'm going to
those
have an
duties.
ambulance outside.
Congratulations on getting this far. I will first announce the name of the first runner-up. Then I will announce the name of Miss Mississippi!
Oh my God! Oh God! Oh Gail!
Moment that very difficult to describe, but as soon as I was crowned, I started thinking about this is amazing, and perhaps this is for a different reason other than just having this
That crown is
Do you
amazing.
want to hold that?
Oh, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
But I thought, what a great thing to do. Take
Beautiful.
this crown, travel with it, and inspire other people. Yes, people did want to know about hair, makeup, and your age. But more importantly, I found that when I talked about overcoming breast cancer and speaking at different groups, helping survivors, helping the families of survivors, and sharing my experiences, people were delighted to know more.
right.
And that's what I thought would be great. And that's how I ended up with my show.
Now, I had noticed on your left hand you have a crown ring that almost
do.
coordinates with your crown. Where did you get that ring?
That came actually from the Carol Baldwin Foundation. I had done some modeling for Carol. I also was in a fashion show that raised money for her charity. She does a tremendous amount of work for research through Stony Brook University here on Long Island. And of course, I was extra on 30 Rock. But what Carol did was have a beautiful ceremony, and then she gave us certificates to a jewelry store for all the survivors. She's a big
Wasn't that
proponent
wonderful?
of breast cancer
yes, she's a
awareness.
survivor as well.
So whenever I want to wear this, I've noticed it's brought me good luck.
Isn't that something? Now, Gail is also a cover girl. In the many magazines that we have here, she's either on the cover or inside, and she's also a calendar girl. I love a calendar girl. Right? Aren't you? There you
Yeah.
are. Look how beautiful you look.
Thank
There
you.
is Gail in February. Can you help me hold that up, Amy?
Absolutely.
On the other side?
Now that's surreal. The first time you see yourself in newspapers or
That's very
magazines,
exciting.
I'd say that looks like me, and then my significant other said in one of the magazines, that is you.
Neil Sedaka would be very proud of you, I'm sure. Now, you're also are very into acting right now, and I understand that you're going to be in the pilot for The Familia. Can you tell us about that?
Oh, I am thrilled. Noel Lightning Store Torres. He has done so much, and he's a producer of The Familia. And I was so fortunate in that I was able to interview, yourself included, on the red carpet.
Right.
And I kept teasing and saying, I'd love to play a dead body. I mean,
She would have been happy just to be a dead body. But you're actually getting a very good role.
I am.
Yes.
I am an actual member of SAG.
Right.
And I think that this is an extraordinary opportunity. You're in it.
Yes.
I know some of the other people who are in it. I know it's going to be fun, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it. I have done some featured extra work.
Yes. Tell us about some of the projects.
Oh,
You worked on
sure.
Salt,
I
didn't
was
you?
in Salt, standing very close to Angelina Jolie.
Nice.
And in fact, I have a cute story where a photographer, you want to talk about paparazzi, he was so excited to see her that he jumped from part of a building and missed me by about that much. I thought it was part of the movie, so I'm just smiling and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But yes, Royal Pains, 30 Rock, Law and Order, a few others as well.
And I understand you're getting a new talk show, Looking to Make a Difference with Gail. Tell us about that.
That's probably one of the best things of all. And I say that because I'm going to be interviewing heroes of the community, people that we know about, authors, politicians, educators, actors, anyone who is helping to make a difference in our community to make it a better place for others. I mean, if I can't share my story, how about sharing the stories of others?
Right, right. I think that you do a great job. And people gravitate towards Gail because they know that she does everything from the goodness of her heart. And you really do.
I do appreciate that. In this particular show, I will be focusing on different aspects. Sometimes they're heavy-duty aspects, such as heroin dilemma, gangs, and then sometimes it'll be a show about humor, because that's also making a difference in the lives of others. We must always remain humble, true to ourselves, Helen, but we also have to laugh at ourselves as well. That's definitely a part of it. I think when we take ourselves too seriously, we tend to lose what's really important in life.
Now, let me ask you, Gail, what do you like to do in between? Because the name of the show is Stage, Screen, and In Between. So we know that you're in between as far as overcoming an obstacle and staying optimistic was your breast cancer. But what are the happy things that you like to do in between? Do you have hobbies?
I do, but I have to say that giving back is probably one of the things that will not only mean the most to me, but make me smile. Better than makeup, better even than sleep. For example, people are aware that I'm a breast cancer advocate. I do make appearances. I do speak before different groups. I never ever charge money, and if I am given money, it goes right back to the charity. It's important. I don't really cook. I'm not that good a cook, although I love to eat. But I do love to bake. I love to do anything that's artistic. I love designing.
Speaking of that, I also know you're going to be in the Village Connection magazine. Explanation, please.
Oh, I'm so thrilled with that. In addition to writing a monthly column, this last one for October was about helping those diagnosed with breast cancer.
Well, you were an English teacher, am I correct?
Yes, that is
so that's
correct.
Perfect for you.
Oh, it does fit in. But I will tell you, I'm also going to do a video section. And again, looking around to see who's doing what, and you never know where I'm going to show up. But it's all for a great cause. We have our veterans. We have so many people who have overcome obstacles, and those are the people I want to get to highlight out there. So you could be next.
So tell me, Gail, you've interviewed people in the past. Do you want to tell me who were you most excited to interview and meet? And who did you feel needed the most help and that your heart went out to?
My heart goes out to each guest, and I say that because anybody who's on my show or interviewed by me has to be somebody who's special. And I realize that no matter how big a name or how unknown a name is, it's what you're doing from the heart to help others that resonates with me. So I've had people from all walks of life. I do recall couple of incidents where I've actually cried on camera with my guests. Vernon Turner is one such person who changed his life around. Angel Huertas. There are so many people whom I could mention, but anyone who is giving back to the community, who also gets perhaps a second chance. I do believe in that, and that can turn the life around to help others. That's what's so significant to me.
And you know, if you don't have a show that you can bring people on and talk about things, helping people sometimes is a series of little things. It can be giving them advice, a helping hand, being an ear. So don't you think that's important too, Gail, for everybody out there?
Absolutely. And I have to tell you, the aspect of teaching, which you mentioned before, has helped me tremendously, because before I do interview someone, I put in about 40 hours a week.
I know you do. It's a major project.
Well, the reason I do that is to
You want to
respect the
know,
person.
and you want to know.
I want to
yes.
know. I want to respect the person. I want to get the information out there. It would be awful to give information on a topic and not be able to help our public. They want to know what can help them as well.
So, Gail, if somebody wants to get in touch with you, do you have a website or email that they can contact you at?
I absolutely do. Looking to make a difference with Gail.com. I can also be seen on Facebook, Gail King, Gail M. King, and I have a like page. And you know of the like page.
Yes, I do. I do. We do spend time on Facebook, don't we?
Oh, we sure do. You know what? It's using social media in a positive way.
Yes, yes. And it all starts with us. Well, Gail, I want to thank you so much for being with me
Oh, Helen.
and with you. And we are going to keep our eyes open for you, because you're going to be all around and about town.
Thank you, Helen.
You're
I
so
appreciate
welcome,
that.
Gail.